Hi guys, I'm Laurel from Pacific Rim Fishing Tackle, and today I'm going to show you how to cut wings for trolling lures and how to apply them to your lures. This is going to be a pretty simple video, but a lot of people asked me about this, so I figured I would show you. So these are the things that you need. Some reflective tape. I brought two different kinds. This one is more of a solid tape, so you can cut this and apply it right to the lure. This one is sticky tape, so you have to tape it to itself. I'll show you how to do both of these. You need a ruler or a meter stick or whatever, some scissors, a razor blade, these ones, or a pizza cutter type deal. Either one works. And then some 30-pound floss, or even if you have some lighter pound test floss, the smaller the diameter of the floss, the better. And that's it. Let's get started. All right, guys, so I'm going to be putting some wings onto this Tanagawa disco ball, which is a 9+ size lure. It's a little bit bigger than normal 9s. So I want my wings to be almost 9 inches. I'm gonna do 8.5. So for the tape that isn't sticky, I'm just gonna cut it. I already measured it out, so I'm gonna cut it at 8.5 inches. And then I'm also going to mimic the sticky kind, which is a little bit harder to do, but I already have marks at 8.5 inches, so I'm gonna cut it at 8.5 inches. And then I'm cutting another piece at 8.5 inches because I need to tape it to itself. Okay, cut. Okay, so now very carefully, I'm going to pull the tape off, place it down. This is always hit or miss whether I get this without messing it up. So I lay it down. Ooh. Okay, very carefully try to put this directly on top of the other one. Oh, perfect. So both of these you pretty much cut the same way. So it really is up to you how thick you want your wings. But I am going to line up the ruler diagonally, and I want the top pieces to be about 1 inch wide, so I usually eyeball it, but I want 1 inch wide on this side, and then I want the ruler to go into the very corner of the piece of reflective tape. Pretty much just peels right off. And then I line it up again, and I want the diameter of this wing to be pretty much the same as this one. You usually can eyeball this. Same thing with this. It's going to be a little bit harder to cut because it's a little bit thicker. Okay. Now the next step is actually applying it to the lure. So I'm gonna apply one of each. Normally you don't do this. Normally I do 2 matching ones, but let's just do it for this example. So you just cut the very top of this sort of into the shape of a house, a rooftop. So you just cut 2 little triangles off. So now it's shaped like that. I'm gonna do that on this piece as well. Okay, and then I'm using my 30-pound test. I'm gonna pull a little piece off, cut it. You don't need as much floss as you normally do for tying skirts on. And then find where the top of the lure is, so you can tell because of Tanagawa and where they place their holes that this is the top of the lure. So I want the wings to be directly on the sides. So that I'm going to place right there. You're placing the wing on upside down basically. You don't want to have it facing downwards, you want to have it facing upwards. The other wing on. Okay, so it's pretty much exactly where I want it. And then I take my floss, hold it in place, and I tie as tight as I can I want this floss to be pretty much wedged in between the bottom of the lure and the top of the skirt. And then I do my 2 double overhand knots that I like. Tie it again. And then I cut the excess floss off. And then I flip my wings down. And then you have your nice Malolo wings. The only other step that I usually do here is fold it in half, just to make it look the way I want it to. Alright guys, here is our finished product. As I said, I put 2 different color wings on, so it looks a little silly, but in the water it is going to look like a flying fish or a Malolo, which is going to make it more attractive for the fish that are going to bite it. So I hope this video really helped you guys out. Please subscribe to our channel and comment and like if it helped you out. And we'll see you next time. Thanks.